Sit back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the option.
Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's Washington who is in control of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Heineke now.
Oh, you're throwing out my guy.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on 2nd down. Steps away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Heineke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the
let's go. Fucking let's get it. So far, it's a good start. After what happened yesterday.
Interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh my god, he fucking had it in his grasp.
Incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Hey guys, welcome to this stream. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well.
Their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's
hope
a position
everyone's
in
having
flux,
a good,
but that's a nice grab
Sunday.
there to pick up the 1st down.
Oh shit!
As he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
I wasn't paying attention. Too busy worrying about my men.
Winston. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety,
Winston, we need to get a touchdown, buddy.
I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you can get a performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Play action now. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Cool.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. To throw, Winston. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play.
I got that touchdown, baby.
His first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And some room to roam now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make it what it was.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. And this throw a good lane as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
I don't know what my team is doing, but they're fucking killing me.
Defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
2nd down and 4. And they'll throw again. Heineke. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, whoa, where the fuck were you throwing that, bro?
First downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete.
What the fuck was that?
We do have a penalty
what was the flag
down,
about?
However. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And it'll be intercepted.
Seriously?
Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Heineke. That's complete.
Come on, guys, cover them.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is Harris. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
God damn it, bro. Like, this is really
a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it
This is fucking ridiculous.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile,
Seriously, what the fuck? This is why I got off of this game yesterday.
So here's a 1st and 10.
This is getting annoying. Like, these guys don't know how to fucking catch a goddamn ball.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And
of course you're winning by 3.
Absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with a Washington football team on. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Callaway, the return man. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
it got his man complete. And they'll get this well past.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Just before the 35.
Let's fucking go.
On that one, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston.
Anything helps.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play fake, Winston. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first
Let's
down
fucking
here. The
go,
made at
bro.
Washington's 21. They go play action. Winston. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter.
That is
Just a
complete
three-point
baloney.
game. 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
We're getting close to the end zone, guys. Let's fucking get it.
Play action. Winston. And this pass broken
Wow,
up.
that is bullshit.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
you get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have
We just need to get to the
some
first
sense of
down, and then we can
continuity
continue on
and be
trying
able
to
to
get
make
into the
some of
end
these
zone.
plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is the tight end.
Got the first down, baby.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, the numbers
God damn,
just
how are we
not
doing
trending in the
this?
right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the ball each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass.
This is getting embarrassing now. Like, if I can't get in here, I'm going to be fucking done with this game.
Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. And you wonder, Charles,
God,
could that
son of a
decision
bitch,
come back to
bro.
haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington,
They feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall.
I might lose again. This is not how I wanted to go with this fucking
on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They're running the goddamn ball again. God damn it.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that is going to do it.
I'm going to lose again.
3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Heineke. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Seriously?
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And a dangerous throw there from the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Oh,
come on, bro. What the fuck?
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
God, fuck you and your fucking interception bullshit.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35.
They're going to fucking get this touchdown, bro.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, they're going to fucking get another touchdown, and I'm going to fucking lose.
Throwing, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything.
I fucking
right
lost,
play,
bro. I
they?
fucking
They
lost.
up front,
Again.
blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old
Gives a
football,
fuck.
low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I'm pissed off, bro. How do I fucking lose?
Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, they move a step
Oh,
closer to
fuck off.
500.
Who gives a fuck about Washington? Hey, Vince.
Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler in his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it with Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So for this defense, a tall order had tried to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And this will be incomplete.
And you fucking can't catch a goddamn ball. This is embarrassing.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is really bad.
2nd and 10. Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive
fucking
underway.
believable.
They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to the week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch?
But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot.
Guys can't catch for shit.
That one incomplete.
Sorry, but you can't catch.
First 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. Of course not.
Why would it?
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Winston now. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Bullshit, bro.
Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second.
Oh, fuck out of here, bro. I'm getting irritated because these guys don't know how to fucking catch.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care.
It's not hard, bro.
They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again with Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jameis now on 1st down. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Seriously?
7 there, but it brings up 4.
Seriously?
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they just keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
I'm never going to make it.
They completed it all right and lost yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
It's fucking bullshit.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Wow, really?
His man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far
this is getting annoying. Learn how to fucking catch.
Completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about
I don't even want to play this game anymore.
What you expected to do in the second
it's really
half.
pissing me the hell off.
Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively.
I'm not doing no Hail Mary anymore, because clearly
that was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Winston. throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston.
Why so far, bro? The fuck was that about?
Looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Get the fuck out! Oh, I was gonna say. I was gonna say if he was out of bounds for that shit, that would have been bullshit.
But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Where the fuck were you throwing it, bro?
It's up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
God, son of a bitch! What the fuck?
And the Seahawks are going to take
That's another fucking interception that could have been fucking prevented! Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run again with Carson.
Take him down, bro. What the fuck?
The 5-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
I'm not doing no Hail Mary anymore. Fuck out of here.
Ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
What?
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good.
No, I swear to God on my soul, bro.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to fire.
I know they're not going to catch this one. It's another fucking interception. You got to be fucking kidding me.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. There he goes left side.
Wow. Bullshit.
Touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Carson.
Take him down, bro. What takes? Why do you guys take forever to take a guy down?
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Had so many fucking chances to get points on the goddamn fucking board, bro.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it.
I'm going to lose another game.
This drive here can erase all
This
of
is
what
getting
happened
fucking
previously.
annoying.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the
Yeah, I know they're not going to catch either of them.
It just doesn't look like
Either throw that I fucking throw at them, they're not going to fucking catch it.
And it's not a good day
Shit.
when you feel like an incomplete pass.
See? My thoughts exactly.
Because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
Fucking bullshit!
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
2 fucking touchdowns!
Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
I got 2 fucking minutes to get 2 fucking touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now.
This is an annoying throw, like dead ass.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
If Winston would stop throwing for an interception all the time.
There at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to walk
He's
this
wide
deep
open.
left sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Where was all this bullshit when it had needed fucking space, bro?
This one's not over yet.
This is annoying.
Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
No, this is bullshit. I fucking get a touchdown now, and in the 4th quarter. Fuck out of here.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line.
We need to push these guys back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the fucking time to run down like the last team.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I'm uninstalling this game.
So the victory here for
another
Seattle.
fucking loss.
Their defense really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
If I lose this one, I'm done. What's the point of even trying to play this game anymore?
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
If I lose this game, I'm uninstalling this. Sorry, Circus, but I'm not doing this game. If I'm gonna constantly lose every single game in my fucking entire football career.
We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, Brady.
Take him down. Thank you.
Pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Quan Alexander. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette.
Take him down.
Right here in New Orleans. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
I'll take the interception.
Defenders have intercepted.
Oh! That really got me good.
The first down throw for Winston.
He's wide open.
They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2 and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston.
Oh, he's wide open.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That would have been cool.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's wide open.
Pro receiver Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10.
I need to start winning some games where I'm not going to get anywhere.
Jumbo package look. Jameis again. And the
Jesus
coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
Oh, he caught. Oh, come on. I thought he caught that shit.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, he still caught it.
And he's going to be stopped up.
I lost yardage. Oh, I didn't even go anywhere.
It'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're gonna need something more standard pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll throw again. Winston.
Got it. Touchdown, baby.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. When you're a good
let's go.
Much better as a receiver because now
let's go for the touchdown, baby.
He expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, let's kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
One play has him up past
I get to play my other team very
shortly
after this. After this game or the game before.
To throw is Brady. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Don't worry, I'm going to sack Brady.
A yard short.
I'm going to sack him.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
No running it.
On play action, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And the punt over the side in the air, and it's inside the 35. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
All right, let's fucking go.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading the patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's a look for the end zone.
What?
Going to wind up incomplete. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
The fact that it's his end racism.
From the gun, Winston.
Got it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'm going to go to the 25.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Come on, take him down. What are you doing, y'all?
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run, because you're running away from people out.
Up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Callaway, the return man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Let's go.
Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston now. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. He's going to take another shot here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Seriously?
Intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings
It's my ball again, so either way, bro.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Oh,
wow.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football.
I did not!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is
what the fuck?
The penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a first down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to
Are you
any
fucking
game
serious?
But you got to consider downs.
You better fucking catch this ball, I swear to God.
And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
4th down, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Come on!
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now
great, this is fucking wonderful.
With a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of it. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Callaway, the return man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to go, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here, bro!
It's third down.
If I don't win this game, I'm uninstalling this game in general.
Really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense.
How in the hell did this just fucking happen?
Picked up by Levante David. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh my God, they're going to be up two touchdowns ahead of me.
Following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Succop's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now
what is the point of me trying to bomb it over down into the fucking field?
There, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Looking long for Thomas. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. One of the good things about throwing in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it.
And you're fucking dropping the goddamn fucking ball. Are you fucking serious?
But a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Fucking got it, baby.
His 3rd touchdown on the year.
Oh my god, that was just fucking insane. Oh man. 24-21. I just need to get one more touchdown and then I'm like ahead of them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And that
they get that I am so fucking screwed.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Seriously?
Intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, it's another game. Oh, it's another fucking game.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game.
Come on,
Just keep that clock
in
ticking.
here.
On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's another game.
So time
Awesome.
has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay
sweat.
with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.